Hi guys, especially Code Geass fans, we have some brand new news for you. A new trailer of the Code Geass sequel movie has been released. This new trailer has a lot of new scenes and it makes us all more excited to see the new movie. But I know it's still a little depressing that there won't be a season 3 and a movie instead. But oh well, we can't do anything about it, might as well enjoy the sequel movie. This new trailer begins with a few scenes which is from the older trailer and some sentences from the movie. Suzaku says, "You broke the peace that Lelouch left us." So it is officially confirmed that there is a big war again probably. Next here, Shavio, the new villain, is claiming that Suzaku won't choose death except to protect someone. That's all the data they have so far. So it does very likely seem that Nanali was kidnapped and held hostage so Suzaku would come and rescue her. But he will be captured. But after like a few seconds you get some awesome new scenes. In the first new scene we see another new character who seems to have Geass too and asks Colin, who is pointing a gun at them, "Do you know who are your allies and enemies?" as he takes out his Geass. So it seems that this guy used his Geass on Colin to make her join sides with him. So the enemy has more than one guy who has Geass, counting the main evil protagonist Shavio and now this new guy. I wonder how did they get their Geass. For some reason C2 may have sided with the bad guys, but for a good reason inside. Because we see a particular scene in the middle of the trailer where Colin is seen for like a split second fighting with C2. So why are they fighting if they are on the same side, huh? Which of course means they are on different sides. And of course all the more reason to back that up is that Colin says that this is what Lelouch wishes for as she fought with CC. Also we can be a bit sure that there will be very good quality battle scenes. I mean, have you slowed down the speed of the trailer at the point where CC is seen fighting Colin? Like that scene passes in just like 1 second. But if you slow down the playback speed and give HD quality, you will see how amazing that 1 second scene of the fight was. You can clearly see that C2 was about to shoot a bullet from her gun to Colin before Colin came exactly at the right moment and blocked the gun with a rod. Anyway, after that C2 points another revolver at Colin, but she blocks that too with a knife from the other hand. Man, that much detail and awesomeness of the fight in a split second. Wow, I now really want to see what happens there. But yeah, I bet many of you didn't know all this. We also see in a particular scene where Suzaku is seen going unconscious. But before he did, he saw behind him C2 and called her name out as he fell unconscious. So the trailer didn't really show C2 behind Suzaku, but I'm pretty sure she's there. I mean, look at his face at this moment as he calls out CC. That means he was beside him as he fell unconscious. So this may be the point where Suzaku is captured and then he sees C2 with the enemy. Of course this is all just plain theories. It may not be the case that C2 is with the enemy, but I think there is a good possibility for that to be true for what we have seen in this new sneak peek. But of course there is a very good possibility she isn't with the enemy, since she may have been captured and Suzaku went unconscious and was worried about C2. That's why when he went unconscious he called out her name out of fear that she may get captured. And when she fought with Colin, that was probably for self-defense, as Colin was probably under the enemy's Geass. Like we saw in the other scene before, we saw this guy using his Geass on Colin. So these are two possibilities. Anyway, there's also a new scene where we see C2 touching a stone as she says, "There remains a promise I have made." So maybe this is some kind of thing related to Geass and C2. Like for instance, when we saw Mao come in the series, C2 left Lelouch and joined Mao. But that was in the end for good reason, and joined Lelouch later again. So the same could be said this time. Other than that, we also see another new goddess looking character who seems like she is inside the enemy's headquarters and is beside a huge tube filled with some kind of chemical water where Nanali is in. And she says that at this point she doesn't care if Nanali dies. So she's probably another villain. We also see this old guy who wished to his eye like summoning his Geass, so he probably has Geass too. But what I can't understand is what he said as he did this. He said Namjala Latak. What does that have to do with Geass? In fact, what does that have to do with anything? Very strange. Maybe it's a new kind of Geass. Another interesting scene in the trailer is this right over here. This strange looking orb and strange red branches like structures. What could that be? We also see a close up of C2 here and then we hear a song. This is probably the sneak peek of the theme song of the movie, and I must say it sounds really good. We also see Sheston, a new character, also saying that he was here to pick up Zero, who was of course probably Suzaku at that point. We also see this place blow up by something underneath. It seems like they were being attacked or something. We then get a closer look at the strange building inside the canyon which we saw in a poster earlier. We then see another fight scene where if you look carefully, Sayako is fighting some enemies. but got caught in some kind of capturing device. We see next close-ups of Lloyd and then Colin crying. As we hear in the background Suzaku saying that after all he is Zio. I am the one who has pledged to sacrifice myself for the sake of the world. This is very strange. It seems like Suzaku may die in this movie because of the enemy and he would sacrifice himself to protect everyone. Or that may not be the case. I'm just saying random theories. We also see again the same goddess looking lady saying, once again you fellows have died. But at the same time there is a title above saying we do this to regain them. So what does that mean? Are they making some kind of revival power which is associated with Geass? Which may be the reason Lelouch is alive? Lots of interesting unanswered questions. Next we see Savio, the new evil protagonist, probably fighting with Suzaku in the nightmares. As Savio says, Suzaku Kuruigi, all of your strength shall be mine. We also see a title saying the birth of a new legend. Now that's awesome and all, but you do know that all of us are still going to watch this new sequel, even though it's not even a series. And along with that, arrow in the back, the plot is going to have some major changes too. We're going to watch this so-called sequel still mainly because of that juicy title. That's right. Lelouch, mark that, of the resurrection. We merely want to see Lelouch and not a new legend. We already got some of that stuff in Akito. We need Lelouch, so keep that in mind, yeah? The trailer ends with Zio standing beside a window. Now at this point we don't know if that is Suzaku or Lelouch because we have no idea. The narrator says that we still have a glimmer of hope and that's enough for now. So that possibly might be Lelouch, like the way they showed us that part really dramatically. There's got to be a reason for that. Also along with this trailer there came this new poster where we see Suzaku, the Lancelot and Colin and Nunley on the right of the poster. While on the left we see Savio and his nightmare along with that old guy and the goddess looking lady. And in the middle of course we see Zio and C2. Now here is another mysterious fact. The mask in this new poster, if you look at the mask carefully, you will see that the design of the mask is different from the original. So what does this mean? Is there another Zio impersonator in this new sequel? Is this really Lelouch? And that mask is the only hint we can understand that it's him? I don't know, but it does make the sequel very interesting. I'm pretty sure this has got to do something with Lelouch. Or maybe this is just another way to start some Code Geass merchandise for fandom. Anyways, back to the trailer. The trailer then ends after that and oh wow, that was one heck of a trailer. Just finished the goddamn movie, yeah? Don't keep us waiting with these trailers, and it was a really good trailer at that though. And for those who don't know, this movie released in 2019 February. It showed us so much more and lots of new theories for us to discuss before the actual sequel comes out. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button and definitely comment below on what you think about this trailer. Also subscribe to my channel to get more awesome anime videos along with the latest updates on Code Geass. So remember to do that, and thanks for watching. See you later.